ready.
Take this shot.
Come on. Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while. The markets are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Treviso. I barely had time to look around when we returned from the ossuary.
This place, does it feel very different?
In some ways, more than I expected. But then, perhaps it's me. Here.
Welcome.
A potted plant?
For Harding's garden. Spearmint is supposed to calm bad dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
So you and Ilario are cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in, a long time ago now. Here's the place. Bellara mentioned the dayless seafood recipe she wants to make.
The demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team.
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
When we met, it didn't seem like Ilario and Katarina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me. And I was her favorite. selection.
We have some excellent casting then.
Fresh fruit. Nev only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
Is that everything on the list?
Yes, and Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here, this is for you.
A wyvern tooth dagger? I loved wyverns as a boy. Katarina would never let me have one of these, though.
Welcome. Mariana and I run the best fruit stand in Treviso. Oh, that's just fine.
Cafe Pietra is just ahead.
That's where we're meeting your cousin. Why not the casino?
House Cantori has many talents. Making coffee is not one of them.
Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome.
Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee?
You see, Rook, my cousin is all stomach and no heart.
Don't mind him. Ilario cannot appreciate anything but himself. They serve a specialty roast here, Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
You just described my dream cup of coffee. Nobody's listening. Should we get to business?
There's still the one at table 3.
She just left to follow the waitress.
So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Virantium.
We could be in Virantium in no time with the Alluvian.
It won't matter. Zara's not in Virantium.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Zara could even touch Katerina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva.
Sarah would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood.
Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here.
Rook, reason with him, would you? He's being paranoid.
I am not paranoid. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave it to me.
He's gone.
Of course he is. Ilario always caves under pressure.
Let him. Crow business or not, we'll find Zara ourselves.
Good.
How's the coffee? As good as you remembered?
Better. I dreamed about this coffee for a year. They say taste and smell awaken our strongest memories. For so long, memories were all I had. But whatever the circumstances, the here and now is a much finer place to be. How's your coffee?
Strong enough to take down a god. Ready to head back to the lighthouse?
Almost.
Venatori keep the blight from infecting?
A candle. They carry messages through the city. Is this for us? Strange. Wants us to find more.
There must be lots to do in Treviso. Anything you recommend?
Maybe little for the rest of us, Rook.
There must be lots to do in Treviso. Anything you recommend?
Killing Antam or Venatori?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Did the Magisteries explain why?
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing.
You're a shadow dragon, I hear. A criminal organization of Tevinter insurgents. I was not surprised to learn that you are wanted for numerous offenses, including theft, murder, and wanton destruction of property.
When laws are written by the corrupt, it makes criminals of all who fight back.
Fine. All I want to know is how a Minrathous crook unleashed the Blight.
I think unleashed is a little strong. It was an unfortunate side effect.
The Blight was a side effect?
Yes, of stopping the Dreadwolf Elven God of Lies from destroying the Veil. We did stop him, by the way. You're welcome.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
Right, but it all ties together. See, when we disrupted the ritual, Solus got trapped in the Fade. But two of the Elven gods got out. Elganan and Gillanane, we think. And they're blighted.
Why would Elven gods be blighted?
The ancient Elven gods used the Blight. That's why Solus imprisoned them. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
No. Please, you can't do that.
I assure you, I can.
I don't know how much time we have. The gods are doing something with the Blight. We need to stop them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941, Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded boy?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
Magister Parvus, your timing is impeccable.
Well, a flawless entrance, I'd say.
Thanks for the rescue. I don't think I could have survived the Grey Warden prison.
A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Mivaris Talani? Of the Shadow Dragons?
The very same.
So now what? The first Warden tried to have me locked up. I need the Wardens on my side.
Jowen Glastrom is not the Order. He's more politician than Warden. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
I need to talk to Varric.
Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh. Right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. in case spite gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Tail waiting.
This was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
I don't know. I think they're cute.
So cute.
They didn't steal your notes.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Tevinter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
Of course. Did the papers write anything else?
They write what sells. But their aim was at the Magister, not me. The real trick with that job was the client ratting me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
Happily ever after. Why not, right?
Aren't you some sunshine?
Some shadows are optimists.
I hope you're right.
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial, I'll try and track the ending. No promise on the happy part.
That's fine.
I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Darktown, pick up gossip.
Want company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
I have. Plenty, ever since it hurt Harding.
That blighted chunk of lyrium is what started all this. In more ways than one. If I hadn't found it in the deep roads. You remember the story. One carved idol of red lyrium made its way to the surface and all hell broke loose.
It can't be the same one, can it?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
You seem a little more comfortable with your new abilities. How are you feeling?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
You can stop fussing over me. Go see what the others are up to.